I'm gonna say, hey everybody, it's time for a rocket launch. We are at the Windsor Fairgrounds parking lot. It is a Saturday. The winds are fairly brisk, I'd say, slightly breezy with some variability, so we just don't know. Behind me, you'll see somebody who looks like me. Well, you would have seen, it's Greg Birgfeld, and so he's gonna be assisting me today and helping me present some of our rockets. You're gonna see a bunch of stuff that's on the inside of the rocket and see how well it works. So we've got some heat dissipating louvers on engine mounts. I've got some heat deflecting couplers to prevent the recovery from melting through, and I've got a new design for the piston plunger setup so we have more consistent deployment. But we're gonna find out if any of that works and start the rocket launch. Stay tuned.
Good morning here on this Saturday. We're starting off with Micro B, which is a B4 rocket, looking at an altitude of about 400 feet, but this is really the kind of rocket we use to test out what's going on in the atmosphere above our heads.
And it's a bit turbulent. This rocket also has a couple of the elements that we're testing today. It has the new plunger, and it has the new heat dissipating lever and the deflector. So let's get this thing hooked up and see how far she goes.
3, 2, 1, ignition. That was the right angle.
Nice. Did not deploy correctly. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that does not bode well for the deployment system. Let's have a look.
Let's see.
All right, now, so all of the things I put in to try to dissipate the heat didn't seem to work. As you can see, we've got meltage. The plunger didn't actually function correctly. I just don't know if that was just an error in me putting this one together or not. Let's try the next one.
Greetings, we're on to our second launch of today. We've moved on to the Windsock, which is a 97-gram rocket running a C6 motor mount, or motor. We're looking at about 700 plus feet in the air, and we're still judging wind, even though we had a pretty successful wind detection on the first launch.
Yes, and I will just add that Sheldon Bird suggested that we present the grams with the engine. So the grams that we're telling you are the rate of the rocket plus the weight of the engine. And we'll do that from this point forward. Thanks for that suggestion, Sheldon Bird. I'll also take this opportunity to, as Grego wires that up, to let you guys know that we have extended the length of our launch rail from 6 feet to 8 feet. And we've done that because some of our bigger rockets are a little bit slow to pick up speed. And this way they'll be a little bit more stable before they run clear.
3, 2, 1, launch.
Oh, come on. Oh no. Ballistic. That's not good.
Our third rocket for today is the Hornet, which is running a larger C6 motor. This is a 103-gram rocket, and I can feel the weight of it. Small but mighty.
All right, here we go.
3, 2, 1.
Ooh, a little loop-de-loop. And I think it actually deployed successfully, but did it deploy successfully over the tree line, Greg?
It is past the tree.
Oh. So that did deploy correctly eventually after a loop-de-loop, so we probably won't get that one back. Darn.
Now we're looking at Sawfly 2, which means this will be the third flight for this rocket, running a C12 motor, a little larger than the last motor we run, and we're looking at a little bit more weight at 111 grams.
All right, let's have a look. That last one was a little unstable. let's hope I don't repeat that problem here.
3, 2, 1, launch.
Loop the loop.
Little wiggle out of it.
Oh yeah, that one was perfecto, man. I want to tell you that that is not an Estes motor. I think we're gonna get it back. It's gonna hit the field. Right on, brother. Oh yeah. All right, that rocket is 100% relaunchable again. Sawfly made it for the 3rd time, and no breakage this time.
All right, we've taken another step up in our launch. We're going with the Andromeda, which is now running a D20 motor. It's pushing 124 grams into the air, and the front portion of this rocket has survived numerous launches, but with a new tail portion for this launch.
That's right, we had to replace what is known as the fin can, and of course these are the fins. You'll also see another part. This is the modular engine mount. All those 3 things new for this launch.
3, 2, 1, Andromeda. You're not kidding about that.
I lost it.
It's almost straight up.
Yeah. You see it?
Yeah, I just heard a pop.
Get under something. We lost it, and we just don't know if it's gonna pop.
There it is. It popped.
It popped? All right. Where?
Way out though.
Oh, I got it. There it is. Oh, we're gonna lose it. It's gonna go into the gravel pit, which we can go down and get to it, I think.
That's pretty far out.
Oh. Into the pit. It worked perfectly, but we have to go into the pit to get it. Oh.
We are now moving to the Darner Fly. This is a heavier rocket running a D20 motor at 148 grams. And we've made an adjustment to our angle.
Yes, we are now kind of maybe 7 or 8 degrees into the wind. Hopefully this thing deploys. Let's give it a look.
3, 2, 1.
Nice. I've got it.
Yep, I see it. Black dot on top.
And we have good deployment.
I think we'll make it before the end of the field, but I'm not sure. Yeah, we got to turn a little more towards that coaching.
Yeah. It's coming down pretty fast. Oh man, come on.
It's before.
Oh.
Just before it's in the grass.
Yeah, baby! Oh. So, Darner Fly, complete success. Looks like we broke a fin, but all the new things worked, and we have a perfect deployment. New, right, push me, pull me plunger, and you can't tell, but there is heat shielding and louvering down in there. So currently, all of the Quest propelled rockets have been successful, and 0 of the Estes propelled rockets have been successful. I don't think it's about Estes rockets. I think it's about the Estes rockets that my dad gave me that are of indeterminate age.
Here we are with Triangulum. This rocket is twice the length of the last launch, running a D26 motor at 150 grams.
Right, you think that's a D26?
I think it is.
I think it's my handwriting.
It's a D20.
That's right. So
we are looking at 200 more feet of altitude projected for this rocket.
And it is getting quite windy. We're gonna try to stick it out throughout the entire range of the launch. But we might have to bag it, but let's try this one first.
3, 2, 1, launch.
That did not go well.
I have eyes on it.
It did not deploy into the sun and did not work. It went ballistic.
Here we are at Char. We are still in the D series of rockets, but we're running a D22 at a much heavier 180 grams.
Oh my goodness.
3, 2, 1. See it? Smoke?
I got it. Coming back.
Way up.
It's tumbling. It should deploy. It did deploy. But I think that one's going to end up down by the transfer station. Why was there such a delay?
I don't know. I think what happened is it got hot down below, and then it traveled up until it finally reached critical temperature.
Whoa, that is way far away.
That is definitely on the way to the other one. So here we are to the Callista. We're looking at another D22 with an approximate weight of the last rocket at 186 grams, but a much different launch structure of the fuselage.
Yeah, so it should have some different stability factors. So let's see how it goes.
3, 2, 1. Watch.
Nice launch.
That is perfect.
Oh, it is windy up there, kids.
It is, but it's perfect.
And we're never going to see it again, but
Yeah, we needed another 4
it
degrees.
did everything it was supposed to do. But the wind is like maybe 20 up there.
Yeah, it's hauling.
It's really hauling.
We may be just past those pictures. I looked away for a second now.
Oh, I think we're going to end up in the transfer station.
I don't even see.
Are we going to hit the roof?
Oh, there it is.
I didn't
Just
hear it.
past it.
Sometimes the guys find them and bring them back up.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I think it was just past. We have now moved into the longer rockets. This is still running the D20 motor of the last rocket that went off quite perfectly.
Is it a D20?
2?
It's a D22.
It is.
Continue.
But it is now up above 200 grams at 232 grams and probably 3 times as long as the last rocket.
Oh, probably. Let's see what happens. Go.
3, 2, 1, launch.
Well, you didn't hook it up.
We did not. 3, 2, 1, launch.
Oh, shoot. That went horizontal.
That was the problem with the tip. Oops. After our failed hopes for the last launch, we have now moved to Kuiper. We are now moving to a E267 rocket with 274 grams with a proposed altitude of 1,000 feet.
Oh, man. Let's hope. It's been one of those days. So we just don't know what's going to happen.
3, 2, 1.
Ready.
Oh, it's just a little hot. Oh,
Perfect.
it was kind of aiming for that plane a little bit there.
That plane is
I
30,000
know,
feet,
I know,
not
I know.
1,000
I think
feet.
it's going to land on the guy.
No. It's not. Why is...
You laugh. I think I'm right on the money.
I might have to change the...
Yeah, the wind has completely rotated into that direction.
Yeah, we have to figure out... Damn it.
Trees?
Maybe.
I feel like it's
Oh,
between
man.
the building and the trees. Building?
Past
After
it.
the building!
Damn it.
Oh, shit.
Hey, looks like we got this one back. It recovered just fine. It did go down to the transfer station. The man who works down there was nice and brought it back up. So we're gonna launch another one. Hopefully we missed the transfer station this time.
This will be the third launch for the Helios, running a E35 with 355 grams of launch weight.
Let's see.
2, 1, launch.
Stay away. There we go. Damn! What happened?
I don't know. There's a lost the motor out of it.
All right, we have one more F-26, which is about 5'1", 5 feet 1 inches, and we're not gonna launch it today. Things have just been too squirrely. Obviously, some of the things that I developed worked really well, but some of the things that should have been stable didn't work as well. So we have to review the video and see if we can't piece together what happened with some of that stability problems. Anyway, we'll be back in a week or two for another rocket launch. This has been Greg. I've been Doug Birgfeld. Thank you for watching, and good night.